Welcome to Treacherous Mansion E-2, Double Trouble. If you've been following our guide, there will be 4 gemstones that we recommend grabbing here that you haven't already found, as well as 1 boo to track down. Let's get things started by heading into the mansion. As soon as you enter the front entrance, there will be a gem you can collect. Use your dark light on the right gargoyle to reveal a chain. Pull it to cause the staircase to recede, revealing a safe. Flash it with your strobe light to reveal a gem, but you'll have to take down the slammer first. Once you have, use your vacuum to retrieve the mansion's 4th gem. Okay, so in order to complete this mission, you'll need to activate a portal in each of the 4 corners of the mansion. While you can go about it in any order, we'll show you the fastest method plus how to collect the gems along the way. Start off by heading through the East Gallery into the Jungle exhibit. If you try to free the toad from the painting on the right side, a plant monster will appear and prevent that from happening. But we'll come back to this later since we need to go activate those portals first. And as for the ghosts, their spears are just like the shovels they wielded earlier in the game, so wait for them to attack before blinding them. Once they're down, continue past the plant monster and ride the dangling vine down to the lower level. Now head through the nearby waterfall to activate the first portal, which like all the other portals here, provides instant access to the front entrance. But we're not going to use it just yet. Instead, head back through the waterfall and use the orange flower on the ground to spring up to the level above. Then continue through the northern door into the Grand East. But before we go through the door ahead, let's take a detour into the restrooms down the left hall for a gem. But skip the first entrance and instead use your dark light to reveal a second one just beyond. Inside, pull the flush chain on the toilet to reveal the mansion's 5th gem. Now exit back into the hall and go through that northern door we skipped a few moments ago. You know, the one with all the sand around it, which leads into the ancient exhibit. Step out onto the sand and use your strobe light to trigger both of the statue's eyes, which will cause the sandy floor to sink. Once you reach ground level, pull on the chain ahead 3 times to tear down the wall, revealing another portal. But before you can use it, some mummies will appear. While you can battle them like you have before, you can also lure them into the nearby torches to take care of the wrapping instantly. Once you've wrapped things up, activate the portal and head on through this time for a shortcut back to the front entrance. So that's 2 portals down and 2 more to go, both of which are on the west side. As such, head on through the left door and cross through the West Gallery into the Dark Age exhibit. Interact with the metal storage closet to reveal a bucket that will come into play later and some ghosts that you'll have to take down in order to open the chest in this room. Once you have, open the chest to find a book, place it back on the nearby bookshelf to reveal the room's portal. Activate it, then exit out the northeastern door. Cross the Grand West to the door covered in snow, then use your vacuum to clear it out of the way, gaining entry into the Ice Age exhibit. Before you go for the portal, let's go for a gem. Tug on the woolly mammoth's trunk to have him launch you through the ceiling onto the roof. Once there, you'll find some stars in the sky in the shape of an even larger star, but it's missing 3 pieces. The first is right next to you. Grab it, then launch it into one of the 3 slots as marked by your crosshair. If you get it right, it'll take its proper place. But don't sweat it if you mess up, as another star will crash land so you can try again. Look for a second star in the southwest corner caught in a gargoyle's mouth. Blind him with your strobe light to force him to release it, then launch it at the star in the sky. Now you might have noticed a shooting star overhead. Pull it down with your vacuum and use it to complete the sky star. For doing so, you'll be awarded the mansion's 6th gem. Now climb inside the nearby air duct to return downstairs. Head inside the igloo and activate the portal inside. Now that all the portals are open, it's time to solve some puzzles. Take that portal back to the front entrance, then take the closest one there to arrive back in the Dark Age exhibit. Grab the bucket that should be lying around somewhere, then take the portal back to the front entrance. Now warp through the far right portal to return to the jungle exhibit. Walk through the waterfall to fill your bucket, then use it to water the nearby plant along the north wall. This will cause it to grow a spiny bulb. Grab it, then bounce off the orange flower spring to the floor above. Now launch that thorny ball at the plant monster to take him down. You can now finally cast your dark light on the toad painting within to free the toad. So that's 1 toad down, but there's still 1 left. But before we go save him, there's a gem you can now collect. Now you need to get to the lower level, but because the toad can't come with you on the vine, you're going to have to launch him over the railing to get him down there. After regrouping with Toad, grab the bucket and take it back through the portal to the front entrance. Then take the closest one back to the ancient exhibit. Proceed upstairs via the ramp on the right, and then use your bucket to water the small plant by the palm trees. After it grows, flash it with your strobe light to make it blossom and reveal the mansion's 7th gem. Now you'll want to return to the jungle exhibit for the next puzzle, and while you can take the nearby door through the Grand East Hall connecting the 2, you'll have to battle some ghosts along the way. So it's actually easier just to take the portal again to the front entrance, then do the jungle. This time you'll want to grab one of the logs just left of the waterfall, then take it back through the portal and back into the ancient exhibit. Use one of the lit torches to ignite the log, then carry it back through the portal to the front entrance again. But this time, head through the snowy one into the Ice Age exhibit. Now use your burning log to melt the ice on the left side, where you'll find a toad painting within. Shine your dark light on it to reveal a second toad. It's time to take them to the inner courtyard, but some ghosts will attack when you go for the door. After you take them down, exit via the door into the Grand West. Hang a right at the junction and exit out the far right door to reach the inner courtyard. Now, EGAD's teleporter that you need to reach is upstairs, but there seems to be no way up there. But maybe the extremely suspicious looking statue in the middle has something to do with it. Try launching a toad into both of the cages to find out. Upon doing so, this mission's Boo will appear, and in turn, make the statue disappear. Oh, and he's joined by some sneakers too, who you should focus on taking down first. Once it's just you and Boo left, you'll have to track him down and capture him in order to restore the statue. Now, tracking him can be tricky in a big area like this, but you can actually trick him into showing himself by attempting to restore the statue with the dark light and then sucking up the spirit balls. This makes the battle a cinch. Once Boo's down for the count, reveal the statue for real this time. Now launch the toads back into the cages to weigh them down, causing 2 light sensors to be revealed. Flash them both at the same time to cause a staircase to rise up from the ground. Climb it up to the teleporter to send the toads to EGAD's lab and complete the mission.
Oh, yes. Ho, ho. I did it. Wow. Ho, ho.